and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I'd film a baby update. My son Ellis is 3 months old, so I thought I would show you, or actually tell you, what he can do. So he currently weighs nearly 13 pounds, and I like to get Ellis weighed every 2 weeks just to keep an eye on it, and then once he gets to probably about 5 months I'll go every 4 weeks. But yeah, his weight is currently 13 pounds. He has been putting on roughly about a pound every 2 weeks, which is quite good. He is formula fed. He is on the SMA Gold. He currently has 5, maybe 6, depending on what he's like in the evening, 6-ounce bottles, and that will take him right through, but I'll speak about his sleep in a bit. So that's what he has with his milk. He loves sucking his fists. He likes to he's constantly got his fingers in his mouth. I have noticed his bottom 2 teeth. They haven't broke through yet, but I can see the whites of his teeth. And he's dribbling so much, he has to have a dribble bib on. That's really hard to say. A dribble bib on constantly, as he literally soaks them through. So he constantly has a new one changed probably every hour at the moment, and he has his fingers in his mouth all the time, which makes the dribble worse, I think. He has started to, well, he's been doing this for a little while actually. He's been grasping his toys, like his little toy rattles, and holding on to things. He likes to hold his muzzy. When you cuddle Ellis, he really likes to hold on to this bit of your top. So if you're like holding him in your arm, he'll like hold on, as if to say, don't let me go. And you'll try to put him in his cot and he's holding on, and he likes to grab them bits of hair behind my head here that really, the little baby hairs, and he hangs on to them, and that really hurts. Yeah, he likes holding on to my hair. Other things Ellis likes is he absolutely loves bath time. He knows that it's going to be bath time because when I take him upstairs and get him unchanged, he's usually a bit grizzly, and then he thinks, oh, hang on a minute, Mummy's taking all my clothes off, it must be bath time. And I take him into the bathroom, and we both look at each other in the mirror, and he just smiles and knows what's coming. He usually has a bath with his big brother Charlie, and Ellis just loves kicking Charlie and splashing him, and Charlie will tip water over Ellis, and he just loves it. And when he gets out of the bath, I have to get him changed at super speed because he gets really upset, and feed him really quick and get him into bed. I have to be really fast with all of this because otherwise he gets really upset. So going on to bedtime, Ellis goes down at 7 o'clock. He will have his feed just before he goes down, and Ellis does sleep through the night. He goes right through till about 7, sometimes 8 o'clock the next morning. And now Charlie's back at school, we've had to make sure he's waking up at 7, because otherwise trying to get out the door and get Ellis fed and Charlie sorted, it's just a rush. So we've had to change his routine slightly this week. But yeah, so he sleeps through the night. He has done from around 9 weeks old. At about 10 weeks, Ellis did go into his own room, only because he was too big for his Moses basket, and we couldn't actually fit the cot in our bedroom. And Charlie went into his bedroom around that age as well, and I just think if they're sleeping through, they don't really need to be in with you. Obviously he has his monitor on, and he does sleep in his sleepy head, and I just think, you know, I know they say 6 months old, but at the end of the day, your mum, you know what's best for your baby, and me and Chris felt that he was ready to go in there, and you know, he slept absolutely fine. So that is his bedtime. Ellis has definitely found his voice. He loves cooing, he squeals and excitement when he's seeing something that he loves. He actually laughed for the first time the other day at Chris, his daddy, and I didn't get it on camera, and when I tried to make him laugh again, he weren't having any of it. But yeah, it was so cute. Chris was like tickling him under the chin and he just let out this big laugh. It was lovely. He always smiles at me, Chris and Charlie when he sees us, especially in the morning when you go into him. You'll like creep up to his cot and go, good morning, and he just gives you the biggest smile. It's so sweet. And he also is such a happy little baby. He rarely cries, and if he does, it's just because he is tired or wants his milk. But he's so happy and content. So I'm really, really lucky. Both of my boys were like that. So yeah, he's a very good baby. He absolutely loves watching his big brother, and Charlie is actually beginning to play with him now, because at first Charlie was a bit like, you know, he's a bit boring, he doesn't do anything apart from sleep. But now Ellis is giving him a bit more interaction, like smiling and making noises. Charlie will actually happily lay on his playmat and play with Ellis and show him toys, which is so lovely to see, and he'll cuddle him and go and say, Mummy, he needs his bottle or dummy, and Ellis just idolises him. And he also loves watching our dog Bella. Bella will come up to him and lay on his lap, and he just loves watching her. And if he gets up, if Bella gets off, he will actually follow her around the room. So yeah, that's again really lovely to see. Ellis does use a dummy at the moment. He doesn't have it always, but he likes it when he goes to sleep, and sometimes when he's getting a bit tired, he'll have it. So at the weekend, we changed Ellis's pushchair from the pram mode into the pushchair mode, as he likes to look around. I really didn't want to change it, but we thought, you know, as he tries to sit up now, he'll be sitting against the cushions and he's constantly trying to do this all the time. So we thought, being in his pushchair, I thought it quite nice. He's still facing us, but he was so happy sitting, looking at us and being more upright rather than laying down. So yeah, that's like quite sad, knowing that he's not in his pram anymore. But yeah, he loves laying on his playmat with all of his toys around him. He absolutely loves looking at toys with mirrors in, so he can see his reflection. He likes to look at books, and every night before we go to bed, we all sit in my bed together whilst Ellis is having his bedtime bottle, and we will all share a book together. Sometimes I'll read a little baby book with Ellis, and then we'll read an actual story with Charlie. But yeah, Ellis really likes doing that, and I think it's such a good thing to get your baby into looking at books from an early stage, as we done that with Charlie, and he is really good at reading now. So I think it does help introducing books from a young age, as it gets them familiar with holding the books, looking after books, and obviously getting them to look at the pictures is nice for them, and just sharing that time as a family too. I just think it's a lovely thing to do at the end of the day, to just all snuggle up and have cuddles and, you know, share a story. So yeah, that's a lovely thing that we all do at the end of the day. I am going to do a separate video on Ellis's bedtime routine and how I get him to sleep through the night, so that will be coming up soon. But yeah, that is Ellis's update. I can't believe he's 3 months old. It just goes so quick. And yeah, I will see you again soon. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please press the subscribe button if you would like to see more videos. And thank you for watching. Bye.
We are here on this very earth to love,